Hey owners, guess what? It is time for the Own Your Now show. It's Freedom Friday. And then what?
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what?
Let's go, Lady Yo.
Say I am unstoppable. Let me hear you say I am unstoppable. And let the horns play. Oh yeah. I heard that I would fail. Then I heard you won't prevail. Then I've heard all the things that I can't do. And then your strength.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. It's time for the Own Your Now show. It's Freedom Friday. I am your host, Tracy Berry McGee, also known as Divine T.
I am your co-host, Yolanda Langford, and they call me Lady Yo.
Lady Yo, we made it to Friday. How are you feeling?
I am fantastic. You ready for the weekend?
Yes, I am ready for the weekend. I'm always ready for the weekend.
But you know it's Friday, so it's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday,
What?
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what?
We love that song. Every time Friday hits, we're going to sing it. You all can sing it with us. But you know, the one thing about Friday is that you made it to the weekend.
Yes.
It's something about the weekend, baby.
Weekend, baby.
You know what else? We also want to know what is in your cup.
Well, you know what? Before I get started, I want to say our show is sponsored by Conley Financial Group, where they offer holistic insurance solutions for your business and personal benefit challenges. Now, to what I'm sipping on, cinnamon tea. I'm getting ready for the fall.
Oh, yes. I love the fall. And you know, that's my favorite. I believe it's my favorite time of the year because all of the trees are turning colors and everything. And you know, you got pumpkin spice coffee.
Oh, my
All of that
goodness.
kind of stuff. Yes.
And you know, the fall always brings around that love, a little love. You can do a
Yes.
little cuddling.
Yes, because the fireplace and
Yes.
everything. Even hot chocolate. But you all know, I like my hot chocolate, but I'm sipping on my black coffee because you know I love my coffee black. No sugar, no cream. That's all I have. That's all I have for you. No sugar, no cream. I like it strong. Plus, I got to make sure that I take care of myself over the weekend. What are you going to do this weekend?
I think I'm going to do a little journaling, a little reading, and of course, a little housekeeping.
A little housekeeping. I think I'm just going to relax. The last couple of weeks have really been just a whirlwind, but you know what? It's going to be a good time. Not only that, I think I need to focus on what it looks like for me to get with the girls and do a little etiquette type thing. But you know, I think we have somebody that can work with the boys. Who do we have coming up on the show?
We have the Delbert Thurman. He has man building 24/7, and he's also the general manager of Bait St. Louis. So we're going to learn a little bit about etiquette. And, you know, when we go out to eat at Bait, we can use our etiquette.
Yes, we will. Well, you know what? When we return, we will get ready for our Own Your Now cup of affirmation and our Own Your Now motivational song of the day. It's all sponsored by Fraser Automotive. We'll see you when we come back from the break. The Conley Financial Group and Branch Benefits Consultants offering the holistic approach to all of your professional and personal insurance and retirement needs. We're changing the world one policy at a time.
– 25 years of experience. Let us show you the right way to buy a vehicle. I think that's what sets us apart and above the rest. We're great at educating and making sure our clients have the best buying experience possible. We're located at 9095 Belt Road at the intersection of 270 and Lindbergh.
My name is Delbert Thurman from Man Building 24/7. Keep watching the Own Your Now show on the TV network.
So we're back, and it's time for the Own Your Now cup of affirmation word of the day. The word for today, grab your journals, it's live. Live. Live your life. Life is not just about existing. It's about living your life to the fullest. I always say if you're not living your life to the fullest, you're just existing. Yes. And no one wants to just exist. So start taking chances and doing the things that fulfill you. Stop this weekend to smell the flowers, sip the wine, and enjoy some desserts. So for today, grab your journal, write down, I am here to live, not simply exist, but to live my life to the fullest. And Lady O, how do we live our lives to the fullest?
Absolutely by being your best self.
That's right, y'all. So it's time for our motivational meditation song for the day. You know it's fun. It's Lady Bree and it's Best Self. Everybody take some deep breaths in, center yourselves, and let's get ready for this. All right, now let's start with our left arm. Everybody, are you ready?
Yes,
Okay.
you know
All
my
right.
word.
Left arm, let's go. Reach to the sky, y'all. You feel that?
Absolutely.
I feel it. Bring it down. Right arm. Raise it up. Yes. Stretch. All right. Let's go. Both arms. Let's center ourselves.
Let's live, Tracy.
Yes. Live your life to the fullest. Center yourselves. Bring it down. And you know we say check on your friends. Everybody reach out to a friend. You feel me? I feel you. Do you feel me?
Absolutely, girl.
And of course, what do? We hug ourselves. You got to start with yourself first, y'all. That's what it means to be your best self. How you feel, Lady O?
Fantastic.
That's what this is all about. Living your life and being your best self. I always say you've got to make sure that you take care of yourself. Speaking of taking care of ourselves, I know we got some vibrant vibes. And you know what? If you have some vibrant vibes or some exclusives or birthday shout outs, you better let Lady O know because she's all about the exclusives and the vibrant vibes. What vibrant vibes are we sipping off of today, Lady O?
Well, today I want to tell you it's National Monte Cristo Day. Do you know what a Monte Cristo is?
Nothing like a good sandwich, but you know what? I know that it's about a sandwich, but tell me what's on a Monte Cristo?
Well, you know it is ham and cheese, and the part that gets you, it's deep fried.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, y'all know y'all saw I'm drinking my coffee. I'm trying to stay away from the deep fried, but you know what? We also have the general manager from Bait St. Louis.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell y'all, that sounds good, but I think I'd rather have a Bait Burke.
Well, you know what? I'll take anything from Bait. The salmon, the oyster trio. But
The crab cake.
The crab cakes. Can you tell we've been there, everyone? So I do want to send out a vibrant vibe to all the bus drivers that are out there taking our children to school. You know, it was different last year.
Yes,
So
it
this year
was.
they've had to do a few more protocols and get the kids there safely. So, hey, bus drivers, we salute you, sending you vibrant vibes.
Yes,
and
we are.
just in case he's watching, happy birthday, Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Fresh. Oh, my goodness. You know that song, dude, I can't think of the beat, but my Dougie. Can you do the Dougie?
I can do the Dougie. I can
do
do
the
the
Dougie.
Dougie. You know, I have a lot of children, so they have taught me how to do the Dougie. But you know, I love when he's on stage. You know, as the kids
Teach me
say,
how to Dougie.
he's holding. He still looks great. Still
he
in
probably
great
looks like
shape.
he's like 25.
He does. He does.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Dougie
Teach
Fresh.
me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
Well, you know, our Vibrant Vibes is being sponsored by McKinney Group Wealth Management. We will return with the Delbert Thurman.
Yes, we will, and we will be sipping it up. promised, we welcome Delbert Thurman of Man Building 24/7. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Oh, that's quite a morning voice. Well, we
Isn't
can
it?
listen to him say good morning every day. Well, you know, good morning, Delbert.
Morning.
And with that voice, how do you get your day started?
Usually with a rhythm and a song, usually.
A rhythm and a song. Well, tell us what you're sipping
Absolutely.
on.
What's in your cup?
Today we're doing a little bit of a hazelnut Dunkin', but always a little bit of gratitude as well.
Wow, he said a little hazelnut Dunkin'. You know, I love hazelnut coffee, but I also love when we see what it looks like for our young men to walk the walk and talk the talk.
Absolutely.
Talk to us about Man Building 24/7.
Excellent. No, Man Building was an initiative begun at De La Salle. I was asked to teach an etiquette program that would really help young men deal with some of the conflicts they were having with communicating emotion, you're really sort of moving from space to space. It's very difficult sometimes to come from spaces that require you to be very hard and very closed and cold because that's the way you survive. And then you have to transition into school where you
Yes.
actually have to move very differently. You need to be very open, you need to be very sensitive, you need to be aware of everything else around you in a very different way and not necessarily treat it so hostilely. That can be tough.
Yes, it can be.
Yeah,
Yes.
that transition, I can imagine when you come from one setting and it's just a door between the next setting
Right.
and how you have to bring yourself to the new setting and actually get along and have your urban etiquette together.
Absolutely.
Speaking of urban etiquette, talk to us about what that means.
Urban etiquette really sort of began from my awareness of rhythm. Right, because we move through everything with a level of memory, melody, and then momentum, right? And when you engage those three things, you usually empower yourself to move through something to your complement. You're not in resistance to it. And what you're trying to do, you're trying to bring something of value in exchange for what's being offered to you. And usually that way we recognize each other and we're not in conflict.
Right.
We're in complement with and in
Right.
concert with each other.
You know, we have a program for girls, and we always focus on social emotional learning and what that looks like. But I also talk to them about the relationship that they have with boys. Oftentimes, girls say that they like the boys that have that swag, where they got that certain walk. And I always tell them that there's a
Absolutely.
difference between being cocky and being confident. What type of tools do you
Dig
talk
that.
to our young men about when it comes to being confident?
All of those things, I think you don't need to surrender any of it. And you need to know you have a right to all of it. You invented cool. Don't surrender it.
Okay.
So, you know what I
Cool.
mean?
Yes,
So
yes.
you get to move in those spaces and know that you deserve to be there and you don't need to qualify. But too often, there can only be one. Right? Only one person is being recognized. And that's not the truth. There's no shortage of affection and love and appreciation. And so those things you have to let go. And once you let those things go, you find out that recognizing the humanity in someone else only increases the humanity in yourself.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
love that. The cool in you. That's
The
a
cool
song.
in you. Yes, it is.
No
Yes,
doubt.
it is.
No
The
doubt.
cool in you. Well, you are very cool.
Oh, stop it.
And we just love when you are in our atmosphere because you bring
As
that
well.
coolness to
As well.
us. I do have a question about etiquette. I know when young people hear the word etiquette, they kind of look at you a little crazy because,
Absolutely.
you know, it kind of it's a old-fashioned
Unfamiliar
word.
word. It's an unfamiliar word to them.
Unfamiliar
Well
word.
done.
How do you get the young men to embrace etiquette?
From where we're from, code is everything. Code is everything. It's how we've survived because we've recognized that we needed to adhere to certain codes of conducts and standards. We're very adept at recognizing where we should be, when we should be there, and how we need to be in those spaces. That code switching is real. And if you don't know that, you should ask someone. Etiquette is simply that. It's just another term and a way to explain to people that you need to embrace those environments, right? And in those environments, be your very best. You don't need to necessarily be someone else, but be your very best.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We say I define me, and that means that you define you and not society. When
Say
you
it
talk
again.
about this, I love it because kids kind of think that it's negative to code switching. We're not saying code switch. We're saying be you and be your best self. When speaking of that, you speak at schools, you speak local, nationally, globally.
100%.
But in addition to that, you also serve as a general manager
Absolutely.
at Bait St.
Yes.
Louis.
No doubt. We're in the building.
Yes, we're in the building.
We're in the building.
Talk to us about what that experience is like, because you come across so many different types of people.
Absolutely, and I think it's been a beautiful partnership when Kaylin Hodgest is the owner of Bait St. Louis, and it was a beautiful decision to open the restaurant and to have something really that spoke from our neighborhoods, from our experiences, with our flavor, with our vibe. And it's present everywhere. It's present in the sound, it's present to the eye, to the touch, to the taste.
Yes.
And you are just absolutely alive. Everything's alive because everything's an experience, right? And there's no part of our experience that isn't rich. And that's that part that's present at Bait. As you move through our place, you're going to recognize all of the details and touches that really resonate with you, that people care for you. Not we care for you, and we took time to take care of you. And I mean great care of you.
Absolutely. I know every
time.
time I go there, I bring everyone, I say, have you been to Bait?
Yes.
It is a fantastic
Absolutely.
experience.
Absolutely.
True experience.
I remember we
doubt.
celebrated birthdays, anniversaries.
We celebrated
every good
our
time.
going to the network.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
A
that
good
night.
time. Anytime you all need to go to Bait. Actually, tell
Come
them
see
where
me.
Bait St. Louis is.
We're at 4239 Lindell Boulevard. So we're available Wednesday through Saturday from 4 to 10. You can come see us. So you can go on Open Table, make a reservation, or just pop on our website at baitstl.com. You can call us over the phone. There is no way that you can't find us, right?
That's right.
You can Instagram us, whatever your pleasure, you can find us. Because if you need an opportunity to be in a space that's just alive,
Yes.
you need to come see us at Bait St. Louis.
Well, I also want to go back to man building 24/7. When it comes to finding you, the schools need this as a resource. Our young men need it. I say they're starving for etiquette. I know that. I want to make
Absolutely.
sure that the
Absolutely.
young girls have young men that they can look to.
Absolutely.
How can they find you?
Currently, through the pandemic, we've paused teaching in the schools. Things are very complicated, obviously. We're wearing masks all the time. But after that, the program is going online. You can actually reach me on all the social media platforms. I'm available to come and instruct or speak at whatever civic organization that you have, community organization. And so we can be reached quite easily.
Yes.
And normally, like I said, with a little bit of availability, we can book something quite easily for you.
You know, I often think, now that he says with everything going online, that eye contact is everything, because everybody wears the mask. It's like, look at me, I'm talking to you.
Absolutely.
So that's one of the things
Absolutely.
we definitely need to talk
Absolutely.
about. We thank you for saying yes to us. We've got to ask you the question.
Talk to me.
What's your affirmation word? What's that one word that means something to the Delbert Thurman?
Gratitude. It's everything.
It
Gratitude is everything. There are so many people who have stood in the gap for me. And I mean from the brothers on the block to the preachers in the pulpit, all were essential for me, because that's all necessary. That's a part of the story. And it's why I walk through the streets the way that I do. And I see the brothers out there and I want to let them know, like, no, man, we see you doing your thing every day, holding it down. And someone needs to let you know that. So that gratitude is there all day, every day for me, 24/7.
24/7. Well, we thank you for saying yes to us. I
No
feel
doubt.
the gratitude
No
of
doubt.
you.
No doubt.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that's what it's about.
As
Listen,
well.
everyone, we are so thankful that Delbert said yes to us. When we come back from the break, we will have the Own Your Now flow. So stay tuned.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
We thank all of you for watching our show today. It's time for the Own Your Now flow. Lady O, today was an amazing day, wasn't it?
He was simply amazing.
Yes, he was. That's what Freedom Friday is all about. Making sure that you walk the walk and talk the talk. Speaking of walking the walk and talking the talk, what is your affirmation word for today?
Well, I just said it. Amazing.
Amazing.
Yes.
How about that? He gave us so many moments, right? So if you all realize that today is all about Freedom Friday, you also know that today is about living your best life. So make sure when you live your best life that you give yourself some gratitude and understand that the blessings that we have will allow you to make sure that you know that today and every day is amazing. Again, we thank you for being a part of the show and for sharing the info. Share, share, share. Until next time, keep your cup full, go out and create some vibrant vibes, and keep sipping peace, love, and positivity.
Go out and own your now.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it.
Yeah. You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We have this like deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day. He's an incredible companion and my best friend.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns, like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, you know, it's gonna be cool.
When I retired from the Navy, I found myself on a void in my life that had been filled by the people that I served with. Tommy really brought an important factor to my life. I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket